What's going on, y'all? This your Unc, man. Hey, yo, listen. I got a question for y'all. Y'all remember the movie Set It Off, right? Set It Off with Jada Pinkett, Vivica Fox, a couple other stars. Y'all remember the movie, right? Set It Off, when they went into the bank. There was a bunch of, it was Vivica Fox and Vivica Fox and old girl. They was robbing banks and shit. Jada Pinkett, remember that? Okay. Let me ask you a question. Who was the better choice for Stoney? Okay, you remember when Stoney, Stoney had to get some money. Stoney had to get some money. I gotta get ready to go to work, y'all. Stoney had to get some money, and she had to she was trying to get her brother in college. Remember, she was trying to get her brother in college, and she needed the tuition money, and she was she was low on the money, so she had to go to this black man that owned this car business. And she went to Nate and said, yo, Nate was trying to hire her to work at the company, but she didn't want to work at the company. She just wanted the money. She just wanted Nate to give her money. And Nate was like, nah, I ain't just giving you no money. Like, we gotta do something for this. But Nate liked her because Nate been at her. Like, Nate, according to the movie, Nate had been trying to fuck with her, but she didn't want to fuck with Nate because he was old. So then she ended up needing the money. So she went to Nate, and Nate was like, yeah, I ain't gonna just give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I need something too. So she ended up having sex with Nate for the money. Then she meets Blair Underwood, who was this banker at a bank. And she goes in the bank, this case the bank out and rob it, but she see Blair Underwood, and Blair Underwood start talking to a nice, handsome man that worked for a bank. Who was her better choice? A older man that had a business, had his own money, his own time of getting up, going to work every day. He had a inheritance. I mean, he had an invested inheritance that he could leave to his kids, or a handsome young man that worked for a bank that could get fired at any time. Because if you remember in the movie, Vivica Fox was working for a bank, and when the bank got robbed, they fired Vivica Fox because they thought Vivica Fox had something to do with it. She worked for the bank. This handsome, beautiful man worked for a bank. Yeah, he was handsome, he was gorgeous, he was young, he was around her age, but he worked for a bank. What was her better choice? A older man that had his own business that really liked you, or a young man that worked for a company that you just met, you don't even really know too much about, but all you know that he got a good job and he's handsome? What was her better choice? What was Stoney's better choice? Y'all put it in the comments. And I'll see y'all tonight at 12 o'clock at the stove.